Hey, Manuel here from New Work by Design. In this video I want to give you a quick look into the course so you know what to expect in there. Hopefully what you've already seen on my website or in one of the other videos is that I believe that there are 9 key practices in terms of organizational design that you need to implement in order to foster intrinsic motivation and get engaged employees. And that is exactly how the course itself is structured. So there's some welcome, intro, and base assumptions, and then here are the 9 key practices in order to create an environment that fosters intrinsic motivation. And then there's another section on culture and then an outro. Within these sections, so if we open one here, for instance, decision making, it starts with a quick overview of different perspectives that I usually call old work and new work and how they differ, which sets the stage for the lessons to come. So, and then these lessons, they contain some texts. Some of them have videos that explain a concept in more detail. They have visuals, and so that's how I explain the concepts that I think are important to understand to create or to implement the work practices in a way that creates this intrinsic motivation. What's also interesting to show is then there is templates. So for in this case, how do you write a proposal for decision making? And then each section ends with how does this affect motivation? Like I mentioned now already several times, they're all designed to feed intrinsic motivation as much as possible, which has 4 components: autonomy, mastery, purpose, and belonging. And so in each section, I describe how this section and how I suggest to implement it feeds one or more of these components. And then each section ends with a how to introduce section, which is a description of how I go about introducing this practice into a company. Here, for instance, is also a description for a 3-hour workshop to introduce the concept to others. And that's basically the course content. So the way you can use the course is either self-paced, so you can go through it in your own time, and with purchasing the course, you can also schedule 2 sessions with me one-on-one to discuss things you want to go into more detail in. Or the other option is to do it in a group in a 12-week cohort where we do weekly group calls, so 12 in total for each one of the sections. So that's the overview of, or rather a glimpse into the course, so you have a better idea of what to expect. I link to a place on my website where you can find out more details if you like. I hope this is useful, and if you're interested or have more questions, please do reach out.